Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today I'm going to be talking about my music choices. When it comes to music choices, there are like so many different choices out there. From German to Japanese to Swedish and Brazilian. And from Chinese to Mexican to French and Italian. And from Chinese to Korean to Spaniard and Thai. And from orchestral music to classic 80s rock and roll, even though I was born in the late part of the 80s, 1989, the same year Mel Blanc died. Now, for orchestral music, I'm just a fanatic of it in general. Like Toccata and Fugue by Johann Sebastian Bach, to all three ballets by the great Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker, Sleeping Beauty, and Swan Lake, known respectively in Japanese, Spanish, and German as Kurumiwari Niño, La Bella Durmiente, and Dishwanese. Then from Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Eine kleine Nachtmusik to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. You know, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Then the violin concertos by Felix Mendelssohn and the Barber of Seville by Gioachino Rossini. Especially Largo al Factotum, probably the most iconic piece in the opera. Because I love me some good quality opera. Especially from the German, Japanese, Chinese, and Italian side of things. And some French ones too, like Georges Bizet's Carmen, a French opera with a Spanish setting. Très bien, merci, muy bien, gracias, is how they pronounce it in Spain and not Mexico, which is gracias. Now, when we get to the 20th century, there's a huge plethora of good quality music out there, like the ones done by Benny Goodman and Lawrence Welk. Well, I'm not really good at imitating Lawrence Welk because I still need to study the voice before I can mimic the voice. And from Dean Martin to Bing Crosby to Frank Sinatra to Tennessee Ernie Ford. Like, we called it the Mayflower Compact. Ah, yes, our hopes could not have been higher. Of course, there were all kinds of hardships and dangers ahead. All kinds of dangers. Well, we had much time to lose because winter was almost upon us, and we had a whole darn colony to put up before the first snow. A new colony and a new land, our own land. We didn't know much about her, but one thing we were sure of. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the tears stand best. Then I also know some good George Gobel as well, from Rankin Bass's Twice the Night Before Christmas, which came out 50 years ago. Like, you don't know much as you think because you only think with your head, so you have a lot of trouble believing in things you can't see or touch. Here's how you ruined everyone's Christmas with your opinions. Then I also know some good Burl Ives, like silver and gold, silver and gold. Everyone wishes for silver and gold. How do you measure its worth? Just by the pleasure it is here on earth. Silver and gold, silver and gold means so much more what I see. Silver and gold decorations on every Christmas tree. Oh, and I also know some really good Julie Andrews too, mostly from Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. Like, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, quite the name is quite atrocious. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sign. Me, a name I call myself, far long only to run. So, a needle pulling thread, La, a note to follow, so. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to dough. And when we get to the 70s, we hear some good Bee Gees and other disco tunes of the time. And I do mean some good 70s music, like I think the YMCA by the Village People. And then with the 1980s, you get some really good rock music. Everything from Scorpions to Rat to Poison to Cinderella. Yes, that is an actual rock band. Not to be confused with the classic Brothers Grimm Charles Perrault fairy tale. I'm talking about the rock band from the 80s. And let's not forget about Kiss, that other classic rock band. But that actually started in the 70s. Then let's not forget about Meatloaf either. And then we also have some good quality music from the 90s, my generation. Like the Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Savage Garden, 98 Degrees, TLC, Destiny's Child, Henson, among various others. Then some decent country music like Deanna Carter and Alan Jackson. Like, don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart is aching. And let's not forget about Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's father. You know, I can't believe it, Daddy, they're all friends. Which is wrong? Kids being friends? Doing stuff together? There should be a law against it. A law, I tell you. And let's not forget about UB40, that classic reggae band from the 1980s as well. Like, oh, Kingston Town, the place I long to be. If I can have the whole world, I would give it away just to see the girls that play. Then we also get to some good quality metal music like Metallica, Def Leppard, Rob Zombie, among various others. Oh, and I'm also varying into cultural music from around the world, mostly from France, Germany, Japan, China, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, Sweden, and Brazil. Okay, that should be enough for the video for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment. And as always, amigos, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, adios, and arrivederci. And make sure you click that bell icon so you'll get notified when I upload new videos. And I'll be back with another video shortly, so stay tuned.